A drake's tooth?
Huh.
Some people believe grinding the tooth of a drake into a powder and consuming it could have stimulating properties.
Interesting.
Ah.
Fools. Regardless, between the map and the other leads, I was able to plan the route that led us to the Vale's shadow a fortnight ago. The final missing piece was an apprentice point to take on the expedition with me.
Glad I could help.
What's a good adventure if you can't regale someone with the tale later?
Indeed. All right. All right, Casman.
Hey, I know we need to fix up the forge, but before we do, I'd like to talk to you about something.
Okay, bring it on.
Sure. What's up?
I owe you an apology.
Oh.
What for?
I've been a little cold since you've arrived, and I should have been more welcoming. I was just under a lot of stress with everything that happened.
You mean when we ran for our lives from a death cloud into a lost land?
Because, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, that. And losing supplies, and Aurea getting injured, and then having a point takeover who,
Go on.
Lacks experience.
at the time, that's what it seemed like. But ever since we arrived, you've been more than proving yourself.
Thank you.
You made finding food and water a top priority. That's when I realized our Weaver Band is in good hands. I underestimated you when I shouldn't have, and frankly, I was a jerk about it.
Well, she came around quickly.
It's okay, Cass.
No, it's not. I really am sorry. I hope we can have a better relationship moving forward.
Thanks. That means a lot. Let's just start fresh, okay?
I'd love that.
All right. She mentioned she was under a lot of stress. Wonder how she's doing now. She was afraid of having an incompetent point. Ask why she places importance on the role. Lane mentioned that she was in training to be point. Worry she's upset that it's me. Yeah. I mean, I want to ask her about that, but that feels rude, right? Doesn't that feel rude to bring it up? I'm gonna ask her. It's so rude, but I'm so curious.
You know, when talking to Lane, they mentioned that you actually trained to become point yourself. I was wondering if that had something to do with why we weren't getting along.
Oh, no. Being point just wasn't for me. That's all.
Oh, we get to ask more.
How are you feeling now that we're starting to get settled?
If this is settled, I'd hate to see us scrambling. I have a hard time letting my guard down when there are so many unknowns. We're still missing supplies and our campsite isn't half what it should be. Can't see myself relaxing and smelling the roses anytime soon.
I have so far been very pleased with the character writing in this. They're very distinct. All right. You're afraid of having an incompetent point? Why do you think that's important?
The role of point seemed really serious to you. Can I ask why that is?
Because it is serious. If you screw up, we all die.
Direct.
That seems extreme.
Think of it this way. Let's say we're low on food in the desert. If you scout 3 leagues in the wrong direction, we're all 3 leagues further away from food we need to survive.
Fair.
Right. I guess I see what you mean. Still sounds like an extenuating circumstance, though.
And being the first to enter the Enclave in almost half a century isn't an extenuating circumstance.
Definitely is.
Point taken, I suppose.
I can't get over the use of the word point. It's so funny. Literally, point taken. Glad we squared away our differences. Offer to help with Sola's forge.
So, I know Sola mentioned improvements to her forge meant being able to hone my sword. What does that entail exactly?
Unfortunately, the missing supplies I mentioned.
Ah.
Is there a way I can help you restock?
Right now, we reserve the materials you bring back for your armors and weapons, because that's the priority. But if there's anything you can spare, I can repurpose them into supplies for our campsite.
Okay.
Sounds simple enough.
Glad to hear it.
So, is this going to give me a list? Repurposed resources into supplies for the camp. Right. Oh, she's given me a new menu option. Okay. Visit Casman to salvage any excess resources. Excess? How do I know it's excess? Into supplies, a generalized resource. Supplies are used for multiple things over the course of Brynn's adventure, but the earliest use is to restore the band's capabilities through station upgrades. Okay. Well, we did have an absolute pile of the rough leather. Ah,
These are a great start.
thank you.
With the supplies we've got already, we could shape up our campsite.
Excellent. We're going to wrap it in leather.
We lost a lot of stuff when we were running for our lives, and frankly, our setup is only half of what it should be. But we can rebuild.
What do you have in mind?
Like we discussed, Sola could forge better weapons with improvements to her smithy. Like honing your sword so it can cut through arc armor. Alternatively, Dom could certainly care better for our mantles with new tools for weaving.
Yeah.
And to keep you in fighting form, having Lane's alchemical tools in top form is invaluable. There's no end to the improvements we could make around here. And everyone's lives would be safer for it.
What about you?
Me? Oh, I don't need anything.
Come on. There must be something.
I mean, would new shelves be nice? Sure. I also have some ideas for your supply pouches. But don't worry about me.
Yes.
I'm fine. Right
No.
now, improving Sola's forge is more important.
We would like supply pouches. Sounds like improvements could be made. Tell her I'm on it. Casman can have all the shelves her heart desires. I'll save the day with organization. The better prepared our band is, the safer we all are. Assure this is a high priority. Let's go with the third one. Although this is hilarious. The organization.
You're always thinking 10 steps ahead.
You have no idea.
My poor little anxious Casman, my goodness.
The better prepared our Weaver Band is, the sooner we can get out of survival mode.
Oh, I'm glad you agree.
Totally. You can count on me.
Thanks, Brynn.
Don't think that was the conversation I expected, but all right. All right. Completed. But... Oh! Oh. Oh, because I went through and did the resources. Okay, we can upgrade the forge. Cool. Not that I had enough crafting materials to do anything. I will do the thing. Mysterious bear friend. Ooh.
Sola is delighted with the improvements to her forge. She can refine your sword as soon as you'd like.
Well, I would like that.
Great work, Brynn.
Thanks.
Turns out we make a pretty good team. This campsite will be top of the line in no time.
Yeah. We're definitely going to need to start directing a water flow to the camp. Maybe even install a fountain in the back.
Ooh.
Would help to get a garden going in here too.
Yeah.
Fruits, vegetables, medicinal herbs. Oh, that reminds me. We'll need the...
What?
What?
Do you ever take a break? You know, to enjoy a job well done?
Are you kidding? She's too anxious for that.
Sure. Sometimes. Once there are fewer fires to put out, I'll relax. I swear.
Yeah, sound like she's feeling anxious.
You know, I've had a lot rattling around in my head since we got here too. Sure, there are so many new discoveries. That's exciting. But we're also trapped inside a hostile environment. Balancing the discoveries with survival is hard. Sometimes it just gets so loud in my head, you know?
Yeah. I do. It's like waves crashing down on me from all sides. All these awful thoughts of what could happen keep dragging me under until... Never mind.
You can tell me.
Until I can't breathe. Or it feels that way.
I get it.
You do?
Completely. Maybe we could slow down and catch our breath together sometime. It would definitely help me.
Maybe. I'd better get back to work, but this was nice.
We're going to need to start a meditation group, apparently, me and Casman. Remember that you can change your tracked quest in the journal. We're going to go fix the sword. I want to see if we automatically... yeah. Okay. So... Oh, yeah. I like the sound of that one. Lane will be able to prepare Frost Shroud files that will grant cold resistance and Flame Shroud that will grant heat resistance. That sounds nice. So potions. And... Oh! Upgrade mantle powers to level 2. Whoa, that takes a lot. I don't really know what that means. But presumably... I don't know. Oh, maybe I can lift heavier things. Oh. I still wonder if that... maybe the being able to lift things off that gate was story locked. Okay. I mean, I don't know what order I want to do these in. Probably this. I am still drowning in leather, but I guess let's go first. Oh, I can't. Oh, yes, I can. Aww. He's so happy when I do that. Aww. So cute. Okay. Sola. Can we please fix my sword?
I knew we'd recover. We always do. Still feels nice to have my core tools back this quickly.
Still a long way to go, but we'll get there.
Speaking of, I've something for you.
Excellent.
We've been scavenging around the way station and reclaimed a fair amount of useful materials. They're stored away and ready for you. Should be enough to reforge your sword as we discussed.
Okay. Let's see. My sword is the priority, but what else can we reforge? Should I reforge or prioritize new gear? What kind of improvements? Okay, well, let's just go through these.
Can you also reforge armor? Improve my bow?
Sure can. Weapons or armor, we can rework them with different materials as you prefer.
Okay, should I reforge or prioritize new gear? Oh, yeah. I would like to know.
What's the key difference between reforging my gear and just making something new?
If you want gear that does something fundamentally different, make something new. For instance, there are fabrics, metals, leathers, and so on that are highly resistant to heat. A suit of armor made of a combination of those would have been incredible against the Drake you faced in the Veil's shadow. If you don't need something additional, and just want to improve what you already have, that's when you reforge. Keeps the clutter down in the caravan.
Okay. What kind of improvements?
What should I expect from a reforged sword?
It depends on the materials we use. Some hold edge better, making your swipes that much more deadly.
Okay.
Others make your gear lighter, or, for something like armor, change the way it handles heat and cold.
Sounds
right.
like it's time to make something that can punch through arc armor.
That's the spirit.
Okay. Yellow linen, red iron, and rain-treated hide. All right, let's try this. Reforging. All of Brynn's gear can be reforged to swap out lower quality materials for stronger ones of the same category. The original materials are reclaimed for use, as part of the process. Cool. New materials will change both the appearance and the stats of your gear. Higher quality materials will have a significant impact on Brynn's damage and survivability. Okay. Okay, but I'm supposed to do the sword. Which is not even in this list. Wait. Aren't I supposed to reforge my sword? I'm a-trying. Oh, I'm looking at the shield and just assuming it's just a shield. Okay, we're smarter than this. We can do this. All right. But do I reforge it to anything that I want? Do I have to do these in order? Okay, let's see. This is very powerful, but I only have one of them, so I assume it's not going to let me select that. I need 6. Okay. Well, oh! I see. Okay, so it's all kind of a trade-off. So this would give me 4 more weapon power and a lot of cold resistance. But no heat resistance. Up 4, up 6. And down 1. I mean, that sounds great. This is up 10. Let's do this, I guess. Hard leather. Iron. Steel is just a straight 13 on weapon power. This is going to give me more heat resistance. Less heat resistance. I mean, why not? Okay, and the softwood. I only need 2 of these. These are both level 3, it says. So up 3 and 3, up 3 and 3. Oh, okay. I might be thinking about this wrong, I guess, because since I wish it would let me go back and forth. I have to do these in order? Oh, okay, if I hit escape. So, like, I chose this. This would give me more, but it would reduce. So if they're uneven, I could get clever. I still might stick with that, to be honest. Okay. None of those were stronger, though. You could spend a lot of time trying to figure out what you want to do with this. Well, let's up our heat resist, I guess. And then this one. I could take it back down. Are these all 2 on the top? I only need 1. Well, we don't want to decrease our stats. Let's see. I mean, maybe this makes the most sense. Okay. Why not? Gear reforged. I have done the
There
thing.
you go. Not just good as new. Better.
Now that I can cut the carapace free, What's next?
What's next indeed?
Whenever the band is collaborating on a problem, I'm often the one to create the design, and you'll put it together with me. At least normally they're my designs. Sev actually came up with this one. With carapace and enough metal, I can forge his patch for the leaking conduit.
Ah.
Any particular metal required?
No, just enough of the same type. Sev and I try to keep our designs flexible to work with whatever we've got in the caravan. Once you have everything we need, we'll forge the patch here.
Craft Sev's fantabulous conduit patch. Cleave the carapace from the towering arc in Glintwood Hollow. Okay. Very cool. All right, so the only material we're missing is the carapace for that. Wait, what's the difference between... After improving the smithy, gear can be upgraded to increase its effectiveness. What's the difference between this and reforging? Requires additional units of the same materials used in the gear's creation. Upgrades can only do so much. Certain materials are just fundamentally better, and sometimes it's better to craft something new. Okay. So, for example... Oh, but I used all of this. Okay. Wow. Let's see. Okay. I would love to... Oh, right. We need 5 forged resources. I have lots. I have lots of iron. Oh, the steel. The steel was our only level 2. Okay. Swords and shields. What do I need to work on my bow? More wood. So I don't have enough to do any... Oh, but this is crafting, not reforging. So it would just be if I want to go after this one, which I definitely do. I like the max magic option, but since we still don't have all of them, and I need a lot more stuff. Okay, but maybe we can... increase our stats. Let's see. 11 armor. I assume the chest piece... Oh, it's all the same. 1199. Okay. So it doesn't matter which one I do. Want more of this stuff. Ooh. So 2 extra heat, 2 extra cold. I would need 2 of these. Okay, seriously, I love the blue. This is like I'm going to end up choosing based on the color, aren't I? This gives me a lot more cold. Is this the same selection? So it's easy for me to get a lot more cold. That was the same as that. Wait, these are not the same. Are these not the same? No, 1, 2, 1. This takes my heat resistance down. Was it doing the same thing here? No, that's incredibly confusing. I have no idea why. So, if we want to go for something kind of balanced, I would need to up my heat, or we just lean all the way into one stat. That seems silly on my main armor. Can I compensate for 6 lost, though? I could there. 1, 2... Wait. Okay. Can I compensate for 6 lost flame? I think I can. I guess let's just try it. Is that better than how I started? I mean, it's blue, so I'm happier with it anyway. Okay. Having the foggiest. Let's see. 9, 9. I think overall that was an improvement. I don't think I can pull that off again, though. Because I have the same materials. Okay, that we lost 2 of each. I would need to gain 3 of the cold. Oh, but that's gonna knock. I think this is gonna end up with fewer stats. That I don't even understand, actually. Yeah. Okay. Well, new chess piece. I don't want to stay in the crafting menu all day. Oh, everybody has more things to say to me.
They are quite the thing, aren't they?
Tangles.
Tangles, I mean.
They
After what
are.
it was like outside the Enclave, the ones in here are child's play.
True.
It is an enduring mystery as to why the Veil's shadow is flooded with them. I did not expect that they would be so common inside the Enclave.
I mean, maybe it's just the big leaking pipes.
Are they common anywhere?
No. They were theoretical until the Veil went up.
Theoretical.
And then, of course, they became... political.
Right. I'm curious about the tangles themselves. I
What
am.
exactly are tangles?
To our best understanding, magic is more than just energy.
Okay.
As far as we know, raw magic is a physical substance, but normally invisible.
Okay.
Our mantles gather it from the air as we move, but tangles prove it can concentrate on its own.
All right. Let's ask about the politics.
What did you mean by political?
The surge was specifically catastrophic towards enchanted equipment. Explosions, out-of-control activations, you name it. And tell me, logically, who were the most likely people to have enchanted items on or around them?
Wealthy people.
The rich and powerful?
Well done. So, in a single moment, you have what seem to be hundreds of assassinations.
Hey, that's always good for political stability.
And decades of war followed.
As I said, political.
He said the tangles were just a theory. Dig into what that means.
You said they were theoretical. What did you mean?
Lane and I have been digging. The only research on tangles we could find were thought experiments until the Veil's appearance. As you might expect, that research was done here in the Enclave.
Of course.
Apparently, they did not publish everything they knew.
I'm shocked.
Thanks, Dom. That helps me understand them better.
Ultimately, the most practical advice I can give is very simple. Don't stand in the murder cloud.
Right. Duly noted. Duly noted. Excuse me. Excuse me, Mr. Ark. What's up, Lane?
I couldn't help overhear Dar mentioning the surge's impact on the politics of our lands.
He did.
You really do pay attention to what happens around here, don't you?
A survival instinct. Growing up in Judea, you realize the walls have ears. If some of those ears aren't yours, you're at a disadvantage. That was actually the problem, you see?
No.
The problem?
After the surge cascaded through the Maida, every kind of long-range magical communication broke down. So you have magical chaos and no way to confirm if your nation is under attack. You assume the worst and retaliate. Judea, my homeland, was hit hard. Our trade fleets had become rather dependent on magical navigation.
And they couldn't find their way home.
Or at least to a safe harbor. You could argue the loss of our fleets was worse than any individual war.
Sure.
Because the trade network suddenly collapsed. My parents used to talk about shortages during those years. It got rough, they said.
Yes. And the worst wars are fought over resources when people are desperate. I very much hope we can find the true cause of all that suffering.
Yeah.
And a way out to share it with the rest of the world after we do.
All right. Does everyone else have... Of course everyone else has comments. Casman.
Kaz, what you said about the point roll not being for you. Lane said the training was going well, and then one day, it just stopped. Can I ask why?
Honestly, it was just too much for me. The responsibility that comes with being point. I guess I caved under pressure. Leaping headfirst into danger isn't for everyone. What made you decide to become a point?
Let's see. The discoveries. Impress upon her the hold the magic has had on me from a young age. The danger. And collaboration. Share that being a weaver has brought me community. That's good, but that's not why you would be a point. I think you'd... I mean, she's an explorer. Let's go with this one.
Neither of my parents were weavers, but my dad would tell me stories about the Enclave as a child.
You became a point because of a bedtime story.
I mean, isn't that why any of us do anything?
What can I say? Magic gripped me at a young age and never let go. Now that I'm a point, the possibilities are endless.
And has being point given you what you're looking for?
I mean, I'm pretty new to it, aren't I?
So far, yeah.
Good. For a long time, I felt like I let Aurea down. She wanted me to continue with the training, but I just... couldn't. When she offered to keep me on as a quartermaster, I was surprised. In time, it made sense, though. I always enjoyed the planning of my expeditions, more than the expeditions themselves.
Indeed. Find what you're suited for.
So you've been happier as a quartermaster?
Yes. This is much more my speed. Besides, someone needs to hang it with Arva.
That's right.
Seriously. I'm more than happy to leave the creature wrangling to you.
I'm not sure I have what it takes to pack a caravan anyway.
I've seen how messy your tent is. You most definitely do not.
Harsh, but fair. All right. Well, I think we're caught up on the storytelling and about to go out on another expedition. So I think that... Oh, wait. Wait. Sola's got something else to say.
Well pleased with the reforge.
Oh, good.
There's another option too.
Oh,
We
she's
can
gonna
enhance your gear.
teach me about it.
Not the same thing?
No. Enhancing uses more of the same materials from the original construction.
Right.
I use them to add a bit more protection to your armor, reinforce your blades and such. Worth doing if you have extra materials. I'll be able to do more as we build my smithy's set of tools back up.
Cool. I guess we went and... Right, we need more hard leather for that. I'm short on... Oh, we could since we're not... tricky though because we need to upgrade the other stations. And that's what that leather would be really good for. Oh, but I only need 2. Well, maybe we should do this. Yeah, I mean, that
Try to bring this back in one piece.
seems smart, actually. Oh, but I don't have pale cotton. Okay. I don't have rain-treated hide. Oh, I can do the bow.
Going to need more feathers.
I mean, don't we always need more feathers? Okay. So, my stats should be... Not that I remember what they were before, but should be looking better. That's great. Oh. I would have to swap that. I still don't know. Oh, right. Cool. All right. Oh my goodness. Every time I do anything, everybody wants to talk to me again.
Color me delighted that we're starting to restore our capabilities around the camp. When the time comes, I'll work with Casmin to create some new tools here.
Then we can
Yes.
start weaving more intricate strands into my mantle, right?
Yes. You harvest, I'll weave, and we'll have you channeling such magics.
Now we're talking. Such magics indeed.
A crafter is only as good as their tools, they say.
Right, everyone wants
Glad
an
we're starting
upgrade.
to upgrade the camp then.
Very much so. There are alchemical formulas I simply can't create for you without the right alembics and specifically treated crucibles.
Right.
Once I have those, we'll be set. Many of the plants and minerals I'm after are within safe distance of the camp, so I'll be able to gather them myself.
Oh, fantastic. Everyone wants me to upgrade their stations. Honestly, Sola, you just want to talk to me every time I turn my back on you.
Did you see the size of that mine entrance?
I did.
Amazing, isn't it?
It is.
You mean the one behind that huge deactivated arc?
Also amazing.
That's the one. Given the size of the entrance, I can only imagine how huge the mine must have been. Their yields must have been incredible.
I think she's drooling.
I've heard the rich resources are a big part of why weavers first settled this area.
The land's hostile, but they knew it was worth the risk. Ores from the Enclave are high grade, very pure.
Definitely drooling. Okay. Oh my goodness. Do you think she's just going to be like, you should upgrade another station?
When we've got supplies to spare, I have ideas for improving your pack.
Oh, now see, that's probably my
If we do it
priority.
right, you'll be able to bring more resources back. It's all about load distribution.
Yeah, it is.
And shells.
God, yes.
How many did we need again? Yeah, I would really like to do that. That's more than we need, I think. Oh, yeah. Doing it. Looking fancy. Next time... Oh, there will be no next time. Okay, so 20 for potions and 50. Honestly, I might... I kind of want to go all in on this, because knowing me and my inability to actually use potions, that would be smarter. All right, Casmin. Did that automatically adjust my pack? Oops. It looks different when I'm here versus when I'm in the field. So I'm going to assume that it did. Fantastic. Is this going to be like the other one and now everyone needs to talk to me? No. Okay. I think we're reasonably good. I think this is a great place to do a save. Let's see. Sure, this is fine. All right. I think it probably saved it. All right. We will break on this today, and then tomorrow we'll be set to go out on our next expedition. Awesome. All right. Take care, everyone.